You have an iPad, don't you?
I do. Is that okay?
No, it's okay. It just does that zoom in thing. The first time I saw that, I was
Sorry.
like, what the shit is that witchcraft? And then now I'm like, I know what that is.
I'm so
No, it's nothing about you. I just
sorry.
think it's funny because it's like it'll do in like the most intense moments in our session, so it's like automatic. It's
Of
like,
course, like it follows you around the room. It's crazy.
yes, it does. So, welcome in. I apologize for being late.
You're
I've had a lot of
fine.
30-minute sessions today, and so I usually have 3 minutes in between, but if I'm like 1 minute late, it just like puts me. So that's why.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I'm sitting
Yeah.
here and I just pulled up your appointment and I'm reading your paragraph that you have. And
Mhm.
we're going to go into this. Another thing too is interesting is because my middle name was supposed to be Rose, which is kind of cool. That's nifty.
Okay.
And then the that's why. hmm hmm Man, everybody, another thing. So every day there's all these coincidences. It's not a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Everybody that I've read today has had either their birthday was November and somebody they want me to channel is like July. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the
And
okay.
I kid you not. It's like a Cancer, Taurus, like Scorpio thing, that area today, and like Sagittarius. And then my birthday is in November. And then when is your birthday?
July.
Oh, July.
Yeah,
Yeah.
July 8th. Yep.
Oh, look at that. Oh, there it is again. Okay, so I'm just letting you know it all happens for a reason. Hold on, let me finish reading this. I'm like quarter of the way through. Hold on. Wait. I just felt hold on. My screen is really long. Of course, we have an hour, so hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. Don't tell me anything about what happened or where it's at.
Okay.
Um, oh, hmm. Ooh, hold on. You're not broken. You're a great person. We'll figure this out. Um, you did do the mission. Shut up. She didn't do the mission. We're going to finish the mission. And you know why? Because you have to finish the mission together. And the mission still exists even when one doesn't have a body. Okay?
Yeah.
It's still their mission. Um, hold on. Okay. Mm-mm. Okay, let's figure this out. So, birthday. Happy birthday. And oh, and today's her birthday.
Yeah, today's her birthday. When I went
happy
on to schedule an appointment with you, the first available appointment, this is back in like October of last year. The first day available was November 29th. And I was like, all right, Al, like, okay,
yeah.
Allison, we'll make this happen. Like,
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Another
oh
thing I
yeah.
think it's interesting is that your name is Mackenzie, her name is Allison, and mine is Amy, and then Michelle, so it's AM. So we have like all these interesting initials happening.
Uh-huh.
Wait, can I just add just for fun, what is your mom or dad's name?
So our mother's name is Blessing or Susan.
Oh,
Yeah, so our birth mother is Blessing, and then our adopted mother is Susan. So either one is kind of that's mom.
okay, okay. I was gonna say
Mhm.
I have had clients where like we have all the similarities all the way down, like from what
Uh-huh.
parents' name is. It's weird. Um, mm, so we'll go into this. So number one, I want to kind of talk about my mom's name is Kathy. I was like, if it was, I would just say goodbye. I love you, but
Right.
we. So let me kind of tell you a little bit about, you know what I do, but how I do it, and that way you can kind of understand why am I making, all these stupid facials and stuff or facial features and stuff. So it's just gonna be me. Obviously, I'm gonna have this little notepad. I'm gonna have a pen as well. All I do is scribble the entire time. It just kind of allows my body to do one thing while my brain is in la la land doing something else. Um, already, she is here. So there's the first beginning of many I'm sorries, and you guys can play the I'm sorry game back and forth with each other if you want to, but I'm just letting you know, coming from this side right now, that's where it's at. And so we'll talk about why is she saying that, where is that going? Um, one of the things is whenever you channel, how does this work? So the first thing is that I will get signs and symbols from her, and signs and symbols range everything from like if I see a Hershey's chocolate bar, that means they're from Pennsylvania, to if I see like a white balloon, that means anniversary. The next thing is that we'll do feelings and emotions, so those really vary. Oh my god, I have a whistle in my ear going on right now, like, those really high ooh, like,
Uh-huh.
that's what's happening right now. Oh, that's weird. Anyways, there's weird stuff happening now. Another thing is that I'll do feelings and emotions. And feelings and emotions aren't always like, oh my God, I'm happy. They tell a story. So it's like, I jumped off a bridge. That is the feeling. I just have to wait to try to transcribe that. The other two things are that they'll try to put me either in situations that happen to them, happen to you, or will happen to you. Okay. And they'll
Okay.
try to like walk me through. Mind you, I haven't been everywhere in the world, nor have I been everywhere in the US. And so sometimes I may get a location wrong, but I'll describe it like if I name it, but if I describe it to you, it'll be spot
Yeah.
on. And then the last one is that I will get words and phrases that just boom up in my head. And I got to tell you what they are. Um, mm, mm, mm. She showed me a clock and then ticking. And all I really need you to do is tell me, heck yeah, that makes sense. No, it doesn't. Um, Hold on. Let me
Right.
see.
Oh my God.
You're fine. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see. What? God, she's kind of sorry. I said, "What happened to you? Where are you at? What are you doing?" She's a little bit sassy in a good way. And she goes, "God, it's not like they like that's kind of how she's coming at me for a second. She's talking about it. Um, I don't know. She keeps mentioning the throat over and over and over again. And so we'll talk about that. Don't tell me anything yet. She keeps going, it's not like they just, like that's what she says. She says that, what? All this stupid bullshit. She's talking like that. She's what? So what? So apparently the cops still didn't fucking care or something like that. Like nobody cared. She goes, and apparently they didn't fucking care and they don't. And I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm getting so hot. You're going to see my chest get really red. Do you see that? That's because of her. Hold on. What? I'm not just some floozy that fucking gets this way. She's saying what? She's here with you and she can't see me. And I just, you're always the good one. She's like talking about with you. Hold on. What? She's talking about her going out and like quote unquote slutting around, and I'm like, I understand because I did that too. So don't ever. We're between friends here. She says that she's talking about how she would go out and do stuff, and you're like, oh, come in to my house, I'll seduce you. Like it's very different. Like you're like, ooh, and she's talking about how what? Oh, that's funny. I've never heard this before. What? So what about you? What? What happened to you? She's like, I don't want to go back and talk about that. Can we at least get this out first? I was like, okay. So she's like, yes, I'm okay. God. Um, Wild, crazy, stupid. I had a lot of anger. She's like in my body, dude. This is really cool. This is my favorite session of the day. 100. I mean, this is like we're 5 minutes in.
She's
What?
intense for sure.
She is. When I tell you that that's not normal. What? What happened? She says like if anybody gets close to you, she's gonna beat their ass if they fricking touch you. Because if they come close, I'm gonna fucking beat their ass. If they get too close to her. How she's reacting in my head. What? 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 Are you a mom?
No, our little sister though is
Oh,
pregnant right now.
shut
Uh-huh.
up. Oh. She goes like this. She goes, oh, and the baby. That's what she says. And that's why I was like, what about the baby? Hold on. What? Is it a boy? Do we know? Ah,
Yeah.
shut up. Oh, sorry. She just, oh, oh, it makes me, this is her. I get so excited. This is her. She goes like this. She goes, "Oh, and the little, I just love him." Of course, that's how
Oh
she
my
says.
god.
I go, "Okay." She says, "What?" She likes me. She likes being here with me. Um, she wouldn't have done any of this before. She would have thought it was very annoying, very interesting. She goes, I don't really want to do this before, I thought it was kind of annoying. I was like, I get it, but that's why we're here. Um, she likes my nails. That's funny. I got them done today. So they're all talking about, that's very funny. She says that, what? What'd you do? What happened to you, bro? Hold on. Let me put this down here. What? Hold on. Was there like a guy involved with this? Somebody like feeling up on her body as she's dying? This is weird. I don't know what that is. She's talking about somebody groping her boob while she's like out of it or something. And she's talking, I'm sorry, that was a weird, she's just talking about that. She says that,
We don't know how she died. That's the craziest. That's the biggest part of this.
okay, that's where we're going. She's talking about like, it's almost like, there's a guy involved. Somebody murdered her.
Thank you.
Somebody murdered her. But it's like, yeah. Mhm.
I
Because
tried
only
to put it
reason,
off as an overdose.
no, no, somebody gave it to her, and then I think also at the same time they gave her too much, and then what happened is like they filled her up as well, and they just left her there.
That's exactly
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, because she's talking
wow.
about, I know, she's talking about how stupid it is, and how like she couldn't have, this fucking idiot. Yeah. Oh, welcome in. She's talking about how she like watched her. Sorry, this, remember, she's very blunt, okay? She's
Yes.
talking, yes, she's talking about watching her very
Okay,
white.
it's
So she
okay.
went,
Say it.
okay, she's talking about what she goes, man, I watched my like bloated corpse like lay there. She's like, I looked like a pale whale or something like that. She's like joking about what she was. She was always like very shy about what she looked like or size or whatever, even though she's not a big
Hmm.
person at all. She's talking about how she goes and grabs her thighs. She jiggles them. I go, okay, I have no idea why. She's talking about when she's laying there and how she's like, man. I'm like,
That's one of the
stop.
first things we noticed too. Was like, okay, like you got some meat on your bones, kid. Like,
Yes,
she would do
yes.
the truffle shuffle from the Goonies.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she's just talking about the size. She's like making fun of like Christmas hams and stuff, and I'm like, stop. She's saying that. I know. Oh, wait. Oh, it gets. Remember, they're taking my vocabulary out of my head and they're just processing it.
Yeah.
Wait. So what? What did you do? Fuck him. Fuck him. Um. Oh, it's not a boyfriend though. Maybe it's somebody she was dating for a little bit, but like, yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, minuscule. She's talking about how he was like one step away from being just like a quote unquote fuck buddy. And I said, okay, so we're just dating a little bit. She says that, what? Tell me. Ooh, but she had gotten a little addicted. For sure. Okay, so it's not just like a once fentanyl thing and done and over. Like we had a little bit of a thing going on. Okay. She's talking about that. I said, is this one and done? She goes, no. She says that, what? Hmm, fucking knew it was in it and he killed me. And it's weird. It's almost like, so it was pill form they gave her. Do you know about that?
No, no. If you want me to tell you what I
No.
know,
Not
okay.
yet. No. This is what she shows me. She shows me about how look at this other person, they're not dead, and how I'm dead. And they're talking about like the strength. And so for me, it's like maybe they switched it out, or maybe it's like one pill versus the other. I don't know. But let me get further into this. Hang on. Says that mm, she just made me hear like rattling. Um, why? Why? Well, if everybody was really high and drunk or something like that at that point, and like, did they like find her like 2 days later or something, or like a day later?
Um, About almost a day later, yes.
Yeah, okay. Because she goes like this. She goes, man. And I go, oh, okay. I'm not saying it's full on rigor mortis set in, but it's something where it's like, oh, it's a little bit different. She says
They
that,
did say that she was in rigor mortis when
really,
they found her.
really. Okay, that's the stinky part she talks about. She oh, that's interesting. Do you want to know the sign that she used for that? Besides this, she showed me Aaron Carter. Interesting. Weird. I just read him. And so like what he was in his stage, that was weird. Um one. That's a new sign for me now. What? Tell me. Tell me what happened. Where was this at? I mean, not to you, to her. Maybe they were druggies back and forth, back and forth. Were they like, but they both didn't have their own place. So whose place are they at?
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah.
It was at a hotel. It was at a really crappy hotel in town.
Hotel.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. Ooh, the plot thickens. Okay. She goes like this. I go, whose house were you in? She or whose apartment? Because she shows me it's in a small room with like a bathroom. And so I'm like, okay, it's like a one-bedroom apartment. And she goes, it wasn't mine. And then she goes, it definitely wasn't his because he doesn't have anything, right? And I'm like, oh, okay. And so interesting. She what? What? I I it almost feels like this person like had sex with her or something afterwards, or like like
I That was the first thing I dreamed of before I even knew she died, that she had been raped. But
yeah.
if she brings up like the detective and all of that stuff, maybe
Oh, hold
there's
on.
something to that.
Yeah, let's see. Hang on. Hang on. Give me a second. Is it weird that it almost I don't know if it's just because she can't breathe or was she strangled? That's the whole weird thing too. Oh, okay, we'll leave that there. But she keeps talking about um hold on. Like this person either like choked her out or like didn't care. I don't know. It's going to be one or the other, but we are so out of it when all this happens that it's almost like we're watching it outside of our body. She what? Was she not wearing panties? She says like this is what she said in my head. She goes, God, give me a second to get my panties off. Oh wait, no, I didn't wear any. Like that. And I was like,
Stop, that's exact Allison, relax.
oh, that's where that smile was from. I was like, I can't say this, dude. She can. She's funny. She's
She's
funny.
vulgar.
I
I miss her so.
I know. Well, that's why she's here with you. And there's some. I got bright red when she said that. I was like, okay. She says, oh. She's like flirting with the detective, I guess. I mean, he's a middle-aged guy. He wasn't like
Yeah.
very cute or anything like that. I was like, is he a cute one? Oh no, I could just hello, Mr. Officer, like that. I'm like, what are you doing? She says that, tell me. Tell me. Mm. Did the detective talk about how there was no forced foul play or something?
So she had, nobody knew what she was involved in until like 3 days after she had died,
Mm,
and she had already been embalmed. So all of the evidence was lost, and there was, like the rape, for instance, he said there was sex. We can't tell if it was consensual or non.
it wasn't.
That's that, and that never set right with me. I
Mm,
damn, this is crazy. This
no, it
is.
wasn't. Hmm. It
Are they
wasn't
on the right
consensual.
path at all? Are they doing? Are they going
No.
to? Mm,
Mm-mm,
is there
mm-mm,
anything I can be doing? Like I go crazy over
mm-mm.
this.
No, no, and that's going to be the whole thing. So, the only thing that would really save it is that I think that the person that did it is going to die, FYI, like of something themselves.
Mhm.
And so I think that karma is going to find its way back, whether we like it or not. Um, and I think justice will go that way. And I can tell you when they do something like this, that they don't go to a really good place. So where they go is a lot worse than jail.
Yeah,
I can tell you, or prison. I hold on. I want to figure out who. Hold on. Good. So she would sleep with white guys and black guys. We didn't care. As she just, I go, what was it? She's like, I go, oh, I get it. And she makes a joke. So my ex-husband was half black and half Asian, and my new husband I have now is half Hispanic and half white. And she goes, I'm like you. I was like, I I get it. She says that she just showed me a Coke bottle, and I'm gonna leave her there. And one, she's talking about men and their hoo-hoos. What? Tell me, was the guy she was with this one? Was he a white guy?
mm-mm.
Oh, interesting. She talks about being a lanky um drugger. That's what I'm going to say. But then she talks about being able to see him from the shadows. So I'm like, white guy. Okay, because that's the only thing. She says
Mhm.
that. Mhm, mm. So what? Tell me. Hold on. She's talking about how her hair was an absolute wreck and how oh, what are you doing? She shows me this like pushed up and I did we end up cremating her? Ah, okay.
But I have her hair.
Oh, shut up. Are you serious?
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. She goes like this. She goes, my hair, and she pushes it up like that. And I go, okay, well, what about that? And then she says, cremation. And I go, okay. And she says that, what? Mm, did they like almost like cut it off right at the scalp for you? Oh, okay. She says, what did she call you? She didn't call you Mackenzie. What did she call you?
Mick,
I'm Mac. Yeah.
Mick,
Okay.
Mick,
Mick.
Mick,
Oh, okay.
Mick and
Okay.
Al.
Oh, okay. This is what she said. She only reason I ask is because she goes, "Man, geez, you think they could have cut off like or they could have chopped off a little bit less? God, you're gonna make me bald. Like you think it's like we buzzed it off or something." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So they most of the time they buzz it. And she's talking about them cutting it, and I go, "Oh, okay." And then she's calling you your name, and you can hear it with a bop bop, which is like a frequency for just saying a nickname.
Mhm.
She says that what? What? Oh. She jokes. She says, "Do you have it in a plastic bag right now?" Okay,
Yes.
she's joking with you. She goes, "She's Meg." She goes, "Why don't you just get it out of that fucking plastic bag and like make a doll out of it or something?"
Oh my
Uh,
god, I've thought about it.
oh,
Should I get it?
yes. But it's funny because she talks about turning it into like a voodoo doll. Yeah, go grab it. Oh, look at all your little herbs and flowers.
It's literally
Oh, oh, shut up. It is. Oh, that is a long piece of hair.
this. I mean, it's probably from. I've tried to like see how they cut it, and it probably is like right here all the way.
Yes. Oh, how funny. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, she talks about she gets the hair, she cuts it in like half, and she puts it on like a doll. And I'm like, "Oh my God,
Of
stop it." And then
course, of course.
she's talking about putting it in your room, like on your dresser facing your bed, like just staring it at you. And so anyways, that's
That's her
yeah,
dresser that's facing my bed too, which is crazy. That's
shut
super
up.
crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 1, it's weird that she would mention dresser. Number 2, where it's at and how it's so FYI, she's bringing so much stuff in my head that like I can't keep up with it. Let me ask her about, oh, hold on. Do you have a cat?
I do. Billy.
Oh,
Shh.
Billy. Okay, this is what she said. She talks about I don't know if it's fat, but she says fat cat. And I said, "Okay, so that means cat." And I go, "Okay." And she's talking about so she wasn't really a cat person.
No, not necessarily. I mean, like, not
Okay.
overly, but a little, I
Okay.
mean, a little bit.
Only reason because she talks about him being like a quote unquote like whiny bastard in like a funny way. And I'm like, okay, fine. And she talks about how, tell me, what's up? What more? She doesn't like growing up. Hold on. Get married. I never do anything like that, you know? Hold on. Weird. It's like she almost got like, oh, this is gonna be TMI. I'm sorry. It's almost like she was sexually abused early on, a long time ago, and she's talking about that, and she's talking about how that's what made her kind of like the way she is. Hang on. One, she says too that so she was vaping at a very young age. She's talking about how she goes, "Oh," and I go, well, "What is that?" And she's talking about getting high. I said, "Oh, so you smoke cigarettes?" She's like, She's like, "Oh, but they're kind of gross." So then we would do this, which is vaping in my head. I said, "Okay, fine." She says that what? How are you from a tiny podunk town? Where are you from? Yeah, where are
Me?
you from? Yeah, where's she
We're
from?
from Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Oh my God, you are from a little town.
Yeah.
Oh, it is very small.
Yeah.
Oh, how funny. Oh, no wonder. Yeah, she keeps showing me wow. Hold on, let me put my headphones back in again. There you go. What? Hold on. I was asking her why did she get in trouble so much, and she was talking about why and where, and that's where that came up from. Tell tell me. And she says you don't get in trouble if you don't get caught. And I go, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. That was her phrase. I said, fine. She says that she's like joking that now she gets to look over you because you don't have to do it to me. And so I can do whatever I want. It's so funny because she has like, huh, what? Do you like take down all of your recipes from like Pinterest or TikTok and like try to do them like at home? Is that like a thing
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
food? Okay. She goes like this. She's like standing in a kitchen. Is it a galley kitchen? Like a long one where it's
Yeah.
two oh the kitchen's here. Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah. It
so
like comes out into the, yeah.
yeah, so this is what she's doing. She's like, because that's right there. Interesting. She's standing there and she's looking down this kitchen that has it on two sides, right, all the way down. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, just go ahead and make that dish with that. You need better pans. This. Yeah, where'd she get it from? Pinterest." Like she's just like joking about stuff. She says that, tell me, what? Why don't you get it a friend? The cat. Why don't you get it a friend, Mac? What's going on with that?
Is she judging me for
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm like, that was the whole word, so we'll talk about that too. Hang on, that was the whole sentence. Tell me, what? Hold on. Did you get her bras too?
like Allison?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
She well,
okay.
she would take them if I didn't give them to her. She stole 'em.
Oh, okay, okay. This is what she did. She goes, She like, you know how when you put it on, you go all the way back there? She does that and she gives it back to you. She says, I want to see if she knows about the rest of your house, what you do, where it's at. Come here, tell me. You saw her after she had passed?
Yes.
Uh, she's tattling on you. So she's standing in the corner back over here in your room. Um, and she's standing like this. And she's like, you know, she saw me. She saw me after I died. I know you, right? Yeah. That's what she's saying. And I go, oh, okay. And she says that, what? Oh, this is gonna be difficult. I'm gonna tell you this, and then you just put it. She says you don't have to keep fighting for me. Okay. And we're just gonna leave that there. Only reason being is because, by the way, that's not a normal thing. Normally it's like fight for me, find this person, but it also feels like if we continue, it's going to take away from your life and we're never actually going to find them. Do you see? So, and that person will go and they will get their day. I promise you. I promise you they will. I promise you. Um I can I can swear to Allah. She says that, tell me. Hold on. She says, "Bitch, don't cry." Like she's like
I
loving
can't.
you.
I
I
hate
know.
you sometimes.
I know. She loves. See, these are always very emotional, but she's at the same time. It's so funny too. At the same. What? Tell me. Mm. Oh, are you like trying the whole vegan ice cream thing? Like not like. Do you know what I'm talking
She's
about?
probably making fun of me for being that kind of person that would. She would
Are
always
you?
like make fun of me, like for
Okay,
that kind of
okay, this is what
stuff.
she did. She goes, "Oh, you can cry. Are you gonna go get like that?" She puts like soy coconut, like ice
I
cream. You should go get that. And I'm like, I maybe she so I'm very logical. So I'm like, does she eat that? Where's this at? How many kinds? You know, all this stuff. So no, she's just messing with you. She says
just
that,
yeah.
what? You didn't even get her a cupcake today.
Damn it, Allison! I sang you happy birthday.
I know. I know. She goes like this. I said, because today's the birthday. And I go,
Yeah,
what did she do? And there's always something. And she goes, she didn't even get me a cupcake or anything. I was like, well, you know what? I'll talk to her about it. It's okay. She says that,
she's
oh,
sarcastic.
she is, and she loves you. She's snotty. What? What? Tell me. Was she only like 5'2", 5'3", maybe?
Yeah, she was tiny.
She's little bitty. Okay, I'm 5'11", and so when she comes up to hug me, she's like right here, and I'm like, okay. So she's like trying to go through. Wait, tell me. So what about her now? What's going on in her life? Mm. Are you not dating anybody right now?
No, not really,
Okay,
no.
good. She goes like this. She goes, "We don't need no mans," and I
No.
was like, okay, that. She says that. Hold on, I've never heard that before. What? Hmm. I don't. So whoever the person that you're kind of like talking to right now is always kind of a letdown, for some reason. So it's like maybe it's like, oh, do you want to do this? Oh, okay. No, fine. I don't know. There's like kind of like a, and she's talking about
Okay.
letting it go. She says that it's weird because I ask her, I go, what about relationship? What about, anything like that? How does that go? And she says that you are going to have your hands full with like new baby coming in, like all of this stuff, especially with the other sisters, and you're kind of like the mom of the group. Like that's what your job is right now. And so you need to develop and become this badass. Okay, and she's going to help you do that. And then down the line, I would even say like 3 or 4 years down the line, boom, there it is. Like we get it. But
Okay.
right now, everybody is not really anybody you get for like the next 2.5 years, you're going to be putting way too much energy into it and you're not really going to be getting a whole lot back. So for me, that means
Okay.
stop it, work on ourselves for a little bit, hang out, have a good time, get to the best level of who we are, and then go. Okay.
Very good to know.
Okay. Just an FYI. She says that, what? Hmm. Well, what? Come here. I want to talk about after. Hold on. She's talking about where her ashes are. She's talking about did y'all end up splitting her up?
Yep.
She goes like this. I said, "Where are your ashes?" I said, "Did they put you in the ground or what did they do?" And she goes, "No, they split me up like playing cards. Everybody has one." And I go, "Okay, cool." And I go, "What did they do with the rest of it?" She was like, "I don't want to be split in the ocean. I'm not over there." I was like, "Okay, cool. So maybe we didn't spread her. That's fine." She says that
I spread her in the ocean, dang it.
shut up. Did you really? Okay. She goes, "I don't want to be spread in the ocean." Okay, well, I mean, she's okay. We're okay. You did it. You did it.
Yeah, no, I already know she's being sarcastic, or
Okay.
she's messing with me so hard.
Okay, that's okay. But I'm like here for it. But did you still keep a little bit of her?
Oh yeah, I only spread a little bit in the
Oh,
ocean though,
okay.
but like
Oh,
most, yeah.
oh, you still okay, good. I go, "Where?" I said, "So where is it at?" I said, "So does she have any?" And she goes, "Yeah, she does. She has like this." I said, "Okay, fine." She says that she wants like her ashes and then a big picture and then like fairy lights going around it like in your apartment and just so she can see it and be excited about it like standing there. She says that, what, do you need a new loofah for your bathroom?
Why is she saying that? She's making fun of me again?
Yes, because they're in your house. One of the things I'm asking is like, can you show me what's happening in the house or what's going on? And then she just got you. She just showed me a picture of your leg from like here down, like in the shower, and like, and she like picked this up and she's like, "Yeah, it's time to get a new one like that." And she
Oh
like
my,
throws it away. And I'm
my
like,
loop
"All right.
is pretty old. I probably need a new.
You give me your address. I'm just gonna send you a new loofah. Okay, just let me know. Just email it to me. I'm gonna do that. That'll be our whole thing." And so, serious. I've sent somebody pillows before. It's funny. Oh, we can use those too. So we'll figure that out. Yeah, email me. Let me know. That'll be my fun thing for you. And it's recorded, so it's all there. So
I
hold
love
on.
this.
Oh yeah, it's true. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's so fun. What? Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. What? What else? She's talking about getting ready in the bathroom with you. She's talking about not shaving our legs. She's talking about how, or obviously it's winter time, so we don't do it as much. I keep my little fuzz. She talks about how, what? Tell me about it. Wow, is your cat 7? How old is he?
Um, no, she's probably only like 2 years old. She actually came to our doorstep a month after Allison died. So I always thought that she sent me this cat.
Okay, this is what she says. How interesting. Okay, she goes and I said, "What else do you want to talk about?" She talks about the cat. She says it's an old soul, quote unquote, like that. And I go, "Oh, okay, well, how old is it?" And then she gives me a feeling of like age and a feeling of saying, like, I know more than I should. So I'm like, "Okay, but we're not gray." So I'm like, "Okay, 7." That makes sense. But it's not because we're young. She says that, but I think she did send you the cat because that's something for you to love.
Yeah, and she's been like literally, she's been
Hmm. Hmm. That's
my,
your buddy.
yeah, she's gotten me through like this for the most part. Like it's really my little support animal.
Hey, I can tell you that, it's very interesting. So right before it was 3 months before my dad died or started, he went down really quickly. I was driving and I stopped because there was a box in the middle of the road and I got out of my car. It was in the back road over here in Houston, but like on the north side. And I got out and there was two kittens in this box, just like a little box. And I was like, oh my God, just one. And so I guess it had like fallen out of a car, or maybe somebody had pushed it and like car had hit it. I didn't see anything else. And so I took one to the SPCA and then I got the other one and I brought it home with me. And then those next 3 months, like a week later, my dad went downhill. And that was I call him my emotional support puss. And so
Right.
he's now been, that's what I call him. And so he's now been with me for God, what, 4 years now? And so there is a
Mm,
thing. I always say that cats choose you, and then she will help you do it. Um,
yeah.
I can tell you that. Hang on, I want to ask her some more stuff. What? You don't like Harley Quinn? That doesn't make any sense. Tell me more. What? She showed me like like that, like a Harley Quinn show, but that's not what she liked. She says that. Tell me. She just played this "I Need a Gangster to Love Me Better" song. I haven't heard that in a long time. Weird. Maybe she's just like trying to be a badass in my head. Hold on. What else? Hold on. She said she was messed up. She says, I shouldn't have drank. I shouldn't have done all this stuff. But she was dealing with a lot of emotional stress and a lot of emotional trauma. And she didn't know how to get it out any other way. Um, who fucking abused her? Who is that?
Probably her ex Davion.
She keeps going. She's like walking around in like slightly bad high heels and she has like a cup in her hand and she's like, he abused me. He fucking abused me. And so
Oh
she's
no,
just
that'd probably be TJ then. That I
really.
think that he made her do things that she didn't want to
Mhm.
do.
Mhm. Mm. She was not she's not there anymore right now, I can tell you that, but
Is she
she's just
in?
been telling me.
She's in the good place now.
Kind of. So is she in a bad place? No, absolutely not. Is she in what we'd like to call heaven all the way? No. But is she in purgatory? No. The best way I can describe it is that she's in your house with you a lot. She's in your family's house a lot with your other sisters, right? She's with them as well. And it's because there's a lot of stuff going on. She got her life taken from her. She's not ready to die. She now sees that she shouldn't have done those things and how she got herself into that situation. Her life was also taken away from her, so she was murdered, right? And now there's all these exciting things happening, like babies coming in and she's helping out. She has to get you on track, so she's helping out. She has to make sure that everybody else is okay because she fucked up. And so now she's here, but she's behind the scenes. Okay. So she's not in a bad place at all. She's just hanging around here a whole lot. I just heard her eating and she says, and I'm still going to. So she's like yelling at you, letting you know that if you start this whole like, I need you to go to heaven, that she's gonna say fuck off, pretty much. And so she's like done with that. And she's talking about how, but is it bad? No. So think of it, she's in this area, but there's love and there's people helping and there's angels and there's other spirits. She's just choosing to stay here for right
Okay.
now. Okay. And then whenever you get all of your stuff together and you have kids and you do that and you get married, and then her baby sister ends up having another kid because that's going to happen, and she gets to a good place because she's not married yet, correct?
No.
Yeah, because she's talking about how when she finds a stable connection. And then is there one other sister involved here or one other family member?
Um, Possibly Bridget. Yeah.
Okay, so there's like another lady that goes along with this for a female, and she keeps bringing her up and talking about how, she wants to make this. And so when that happens, then she goes, all right, my work is done, and she moves up. But that doesn't mean
Wow.
that you won't be able to feel her. That doesn't mean you won't be able to talk to her. It just means she won't show up and say, I wasn't wearing any panties. It'll be more like, hi, my name is Allison. I'm an angel. That's kind of like
Yeah.
where it comes into play.
So the
Okay,
panties thing, I have to say this
tell
too.
me.
When we dressed her for her funeral, because they did a very good job. Once they realized what had happened, they did a very good job to make sure
Good.
that like she looked beautiful. And
Oh,
one of the last, so we went and got her outfit. We got her nails, her lashes, like everything she would have wanted.
that's
And
fun.
I was like, wait, we have to get her a pair of panties. I went and got like a virginal like bridal white pair of like, panties. And now thinking back, she's probably making fun of me because that's what
Yes,
she got.
absolutely correct. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, how funny. Oh, let's ask about that. Hang on. We're going to talk about that. I want to ask about, hold on, hold on. Wait, did you just do like French tip for her? Or
No,
did
they were like bedazzled, like
were they bedazzled? Okay, I go, what are they? Because she feels like she would have like pointy red like this or something like that. And then she
uh-huh,
talks about no, 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 and she talks about how they would be like white or like shiny or something. So I'm like, maybe French
uh-huh.
tip, so they're bedazzled. She says that were they like nude though, or what colors were they?
Yeah, they were like nude, like just like kind of silver, like diamonds. Like I knew she would have probably wanted like,
Yeah,
you know,
everything
she
big.
material girl kind of
Yeah,
thing.
110%. She's talking about how, yeah, she just shows me French tip and she showed me like how it's classic. And I'm like, oh, okay. She says that, let's see, what did you do you know what you wore? Hang on. Hold on. She said I know had half of my hair missing. She said that, hang on, what? What? Did they do the cat eye for the makeup?
She actually, so Bridget, the older sister, she came in and did her makeup because we knew how weird she was going to be, like how weird she would have been somebody else doing her makeup because her eyebrows
Yeah.
were super arched and everything. So she came in and she did her makeup, which was rough, you know, but she did. And I hope she loved it. I thought
Yeah.
she looked so
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. She keeps showing me just an image. If we're gonna just, see a face, she shows me the powdery type of look, obviously, because we're, like plasticized a little bit. But then she talks about how it's glam and how it's good, and so she's very happy with that. She says that. Tell me what? Uh, they were not gonna put you in a tracksuit and make you comfortable. They put you. Hold on.
We thought about it.
Oh.
We thought about it.
Okay. She goes, put me in a tracksuit, make me comfortable. And like it's almost like I wanted like a Juicy Couture, like an Adidas tracksuit or something. And I'm like,
Adidas tracksuit. That's exactly what we were. I
okay,
wanted her to look beautiful.
yes, yes, okay, okay. Yeah, that's what I was like, okay, so it's so funny. This morning I put on an Adidas tracksuit and I wore it to the gym and I was like, there's no reason. So she put that in my head and I was like,
Oh
interesting.
my goodness, that is
Mm-hmm.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm. But hold on, let me see what did you hold on, let's see. What? Um what? Oh, hold on. Did we get the outfit from Forever 21?
We got some of it, yeah. Charlotte Russe and Forever 21.
Shut up, really?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The butterflies at Forever 21 were the crazy thing. Because she kept, I just saw, but everywhere I turned my head, it was butterfly,
Butterflies.
butterfly, butterflies. And so I was like, fine. And so we ended up getting her a bunch of butterfly stuff from Forever 21. And she is Forever 21. So it was kind of,
Oh, she is, isn't she? Oh,
uh-huh.
how interesting. This is what she said. I said, where did she get the outfit from? And so I'm shuffling her through different outfits. I'm like, black, dress, or are we doing like long sleeve or pants, or what did we do? And she goes, something more like skanky. And I was like, okay, well, what? And she puts a tube top on her. And I was like, you did not do a tube top. I said, shut up. What is it? Is it a tube top?
Is it a boost? It's a
Yeah,
bustier.
uh-huh. So yeah, it doesn't have sleeves or anything like that. Yeah.
No, well we got like it was like a
Did a jacket?
sheer white
Oh.
like bodysuit, but
Mhm.
like with like a little. It was. I mean, you could have probably worn it clubbing, but it was
Mhm.
also classy enough, you
Yeah.
know. 'Cause she was
Yeah.
21. Like I didn't want her
Yeah.
going out looking like a
Yeah.
grandma.
Yeah. Oh, so it was like sheer on top of the bustier thing right here?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Oh, how interesting. Yeah, she just shows me in my head like a top right here where it's solid here. And she goes,
Uh-huh.
oh, and I go, tube top. She goes, no, it's not like a tube top. It's something. But then she has long sleeves. And so I'm like, what is this? So it's that. And so she's very, and then she talks about how it's very Forever 21. And I'm like, okay. And she says
Okay.
that, yeah, she's there for it. Did we put her in black pants?
No.
Oh, interesting. Weird. And she keeps putting on like this really tight sucked in, and I don't know what that is. So hold on. Let's see. What? What? Can you tell me? Wait, but could you not see the bottom?
No. She might have had. They might have been too small because the lady who was doing it said that she would do her best to get it on her, but what we didn't need to see, we didn't. So
Gotcha. Gotcha. She goes like this. She puts like something that almost would feel like a bodycon, for some reason. And I'm not saying it is that, but then she goes and she talks about, well, they didn't need to see that. And then she just puts like undies. And that's why I was like, did we not see that? She says that, tell me. You're like, Allison, I know you're there. I know you're there. And so everybody's talking to her and it's really, really good. And she's talking about how everybody took shots for her.
some of us, yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay, she goes like this. She goes, "Gawk, cheers." And I'm like, okay. She's talking about how, what, bud? What? Don't stray away from family. That's what she keeps saying. Don't stray away from family. She says, I wish I wouldn't have done it. I wish I wouldn't have done it. And I said, I know, bud. She says that, what? These are Allison's roses. Do we still have the flowers from her funeral or something? Oh, shut up. Stop it. Is that that? Oh, those don't even look real. Those look like little drawings on the wall. Oh my
No,
God,
those
that's
are her flowers.
oh,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, she's talking about it. I go, what else? And she says they still have Allison's roses. Allison's this. I go, okay.
of
She says that.
course.
Uh-huh. What, bud? What? Snack on your couch a lot. I'm there for it. All the time. She's talking about you laying here. And she's like sitting on the other side, like, really? Really? What are you doing? Like that.
That's
Yeah.
I feel her the most. I'm like, everyone that's even family members that come into my apartment who are not even into that kind of stuff, they're like, I swear I can like
Mhm,
see Allison's imprint on your couch. And I'm like, of
mhm.
course, because that's where she would be.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. That's where she sits. That's where she comes. She sits with you. You have what, like a 32-inch TV or a 42-inch TV?
Probably like 42. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I ask her, I go, how big is the TV? Obviously, we can't see it. And she's talking about how it's like, I have one right up here above me, and she's talking about how it's about that big. And that's 42 inches. And I go,
Okay.
okay. And she says that, one, hold on. Maybe, hold on. She likes to watch trashy love shows. I'm okay with that. That's the best thing I can describe. I'm like, okay. And she's talking about going, ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She says that. Tell me. So what about her? What does she do? Hold on. Hmm. Interesting. You have a feeling that I want you to like teach, or be like a counselor for like disabled or like stressed out kids or something. What are you gonna do? Or what do you do?
Um, I'm a server now, but it's great. So I'm a cancer too, the 2 and 2, and everyone says like I should be in counseling, helping people, therapy, whatever. And I'm like, let me get my brain like
Yeah,
figured out a little more.
yeah,
Um, but
yeah,
and that's what me and Alec, because she was the fire child. I would just grab her face and I'd be like, calm down, like calm
yeah.
down.
Yep, we all need that. I get it. Yeah, there's an interesting feeling that like I need you to have you looked at the rest of your chart before? Do you know what it is?
Um, I know my big three by heart. I'm a Cancer,
Okay.
Leo, Virgo. But the
Here we
rest
go.
of them I got them written somewhere and I
It's okay.
forget about them.
It's okay. See, that's why I want you to be number one is because of your Leo. That's your Leo and your moon sign, correct? Yeah.
Hmm.
And so this is why you don't really realize yet how much of value you are. This is also why I see you as being like the ultimate mom, right? Because it's like, I'm going to lead you to victory. It also means too, because your Virgo is in your rising, which is just your outer, your ego. This also means that you can be too cautious when it comes to things. And so like really jump out there, right? And that's kind of what you can learn from Al. And so you can use her energy and say like, all right, I'm just going to do it, and she'll push you along and make sure that you do it. Okay. There's a thing with that too, that why would I feel like therapy? Why would I feel that? Well, not only from the situations that you've been with, right, with your own family, but also because you have that Cancer, which is loving, nurturing family, taking care of. But then you have the Leo, which means like, I'm going to make sure that you don't fuck up every
Yeah.
single way, and you need to be acknowledged for it. So yeah, I would even say look that way. Now, another thing too, remember you don't always have to go to school for 9 years to do that. You can even go and like start your own thing where you do a reach out, where you help kids or help people or young adults, right, that are going through stuff like that, and help them get help at other places, right? So you're just kind of like a stepping stone, saying, "Hey, I know where to go. I know that you're good enough. Let's pull your ass out of this and then put you over here." you
Yeah.
know so I just want to let you know, like, you don't always have to do the 9 years of college.
Yeah. It means a lot
Okay.
coming from you. Like,
Yeah,
thank you a
you're
lot.
welcome. No, and it's a big thing, and you would be great, and your demeanor, how you are, your vibe is, I mean, on point, and people would listen to you, and you really do generally care. So
Yeah.
just FYI, because every time you would see somebody and pull them out, you'd be seeing Al's face.
Yeah.
Mhm. You'd have a
Yeah. You
mission to
got a
do it.
point.
You know
Yeah.
that? So just FYI, think about
Thank
it.
you for that.
You're welcome. So for right now, Sugar Cube, I can tell you that she's not gone. Okay. Okay. She's around. She loves you. It did happen that way. I don't believe we're gonna end up finding the person. Sad to say, but also at the same time, I don't think that their life is gonna be a long, happy one. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't have to let her go at all, because we're not, because she's around, but now we have to allow her to live through us by doing stuff in her honor, by doing stuff in her name. Okay, by making sure that you have a good life and don't go into a stalemate, because being a server is good, it is very tough, but I also feel that you have like this large amount of talent and influence that you are just not tapping into, because you're sad, and we need to take that sad, and that's okay. We need to kind of like say fuck you, and we need to allow Al to work through us, and you'll find healing in the work that you do.
She's pretty badass guardian angel, is she not?
Uh-huh. Yeah, 110%, 110%, all the way. So for right now, do you have, before I go, I mean, do you have any questions for me at all?
um, no, I mean, besides the fact that, like, thank you for everything you do
You're
for
welcome.
everybody.
You're
I don't know
welcome.
if you get thanked enough. I hope you
You're
do.
welcome. Thank you. Sometimes, yeah.
Um,
Sometimes people are left and they're very like, holy shit, what was that? Right? Because they don't know
this
how
is
to process
intense.
it.
This is more than anything I could have hoped for. Because I was
Oh,
waiting for that one kind of thing that was like, oh yeah, no questions asked. That's Allison, and it was like the
yeah.
demeanor of how you were saying things,
Uh-huh.
which is 100% her.
Hmm.
Um, I guess the only thing, if she's still around, if she just wants me to tell anything to our mom, um,
Hang on.
anything to our mom,
Yeah,
you
let's get
know,
in there.
and
By the way, she's watching that baby, so just know that that'll turn out okay. Okay, the one
yeah,
that's coming in, the boy. So just
yeah,
remind them of that. Um, mm, hold on. Can we do? No, stop it. They can't do that. I was like, we should name the boy like Alex, for like her. What? Tell me. She's sorry she disappointed your mom. She goes up and she holds her hands in my head, and she says like, "Mom, I'm sorry I disappointed you. I just want to let you know that." She says that she talks about how she really went against the grain, right, with everything that was happening, with everything that she was doing. And she talks about how she does love her. She does love her. And she knows that your mom actually did sacrifice stuff for her, right? And how she
oh
kind of
yeah,
like rolled over her. And so she apologizes for that. And she loves her, and she's going to be around taking care of her. It's interesting, she's making me see like your mom like quiver, like to cry, like getting in that. So she's talking about how emotional this will be and how intense it will be. And so she's talking about how she loves her, and she wishes she
mhm,
could hug her, and she wishes she could feel that.
wow.
Okay. So please let her know. And then if y'all have any questions at all, just email me.
I
Okay.
will. Dang it, Amy, you're good at what you do.
Thank you. I love it. They're good. I just work here. Okay. I
I
just
feel
work
that.
here.
I
Yeah.
feel that. I feel
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It's
You
all them. I
this is incredible. I'm
thank
just
you.
so glad that she came in so strong.
No. Well, yeah, she's sitting on your couch. So go and have a
I
conversation with her, tell her you love her. Okay?
I
Okay.
absolutely will. Thank you
All
so,
right.
so, so much.
You're welcome, honey. I'll
Mm,
talk to you soon.
I'll talk to you later. Bye
Bye.
bye.